Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about tantrums. This is a collab video with one of my favorite mommy YouTubers, LANA. I'll have her channel linked down below and also the video that she is doing a collab with me. I am going to talk about how I am dealing with my three-nager and his tantrums. It's quite difficult, especially when you have two. Now I have two toddlers running around. In my experience, his tantrum, he has been acting out a lot more than usual. He's a very hyperactive boy, but dealing with things, and he has a difficult time dealing with changes in his emotions, which I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you like this video, just give it a big thumbs up. So when I first started experiencing Luke's tantrums, well, my husband and I, was shortly after he turned 3, after his 3rd birthday. Like overnight. It was like overnight. I think one day he just woke up and decided, I'm 3 now. I'm gonna start acting out more. Before he would have, his tantrums would just be like crying. Distracting him was a little bit more easier, and calming him down was a little bit more easier. As soon as he turned 3, for some reason, I guess that's why they call him three-nagers, right? Completely would lose his mind, like as if the world is over, like as if the world is coming to an end. Thank goodness the first couple times that have been really awful have been here at home. When we're out in public, if we're going grocery shopping or if we're out in the store, it's been just you know, crying, a little bit of yelling, like screaming, but thankfully he has not thrown himself in the middle of the aisles. So if that's happened to you, I feel for you. And then a few times also on the way home in his car seat, where he would literally kick and scream, and you know, when they're so angry and they just tense up and then their face just turns like tomato red. I've had to pull over a few times, you know, to get back there and just, you know, get in his face and tell him that he needs to calm down. I think that what triggers his tantrum is when there's changes. Like if somebody leaves, like if he knows that that person, relatives are going home, and you know, he's having fun and everything. You know, what child wouldn't be upset? But he gets so upset that he starts crying. If he knows that we're leaving from a party, those different things change quickly from him being happy to being sad. That's when he starts acting out. When we're putting restrictions on him, if I'm having him pick up his toys and I tell him, okay, if you don't pick these up, you know, I'm gonna put them away and you're not gonna play with them for a few days. I know I'm not the only one that has problems with your child picking up after themselves. He can't have a snack early in the morning. You know, he's asking for chips or he's asking for something like candy, or you know, the obvious. And also bedtime, and he just wants to continue watching a movie or continue to play. For me personally, it's difficult to have a bedtime routine with two. I try to put both LANA and Luke in bed at the same time. You know, I'm trying to avoid where one falls asleep and the other one doesn't want to go to sleep and is crying. The other one's gonna wake the other one up. So I'm just trying to put them both on the same bedtime schedule first. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what's been working for me. Putting them both at the same bedtime schedule, and then I think I will start implementing a routine. So I'm trying to think of a good routine for a 3-year-old to help him wind down. If you guys have any suggestions, comment below because I need help. Okay, so some things that have worked for me as far as dealing with the tantrums and how to diffuse them. First, if we're at home, wherever he's throwing his tantrum, I kind of let him throw his tantrum wherever he's at. Just make sure he's safe. I feel that he's ready to stand up or get picked up, or you know, I'll lead him to a different room or a different area, just out of the environment where it all took place. For out in public, well, we're at a restaurant and he starts throwing a tantrum right whereas we're sitting, and my battery's about to die. No. As we're sitting, I will pull him, pick him, lead him somewhere else and talk to him, and then bring him back when he's ready. And that's what my husband does too. Another way, when I feel that Luke is ready to talk, when he's still crying, I tell him, okay, breathe through your mouth. And we have this thing where I tell him, okay, breathe through your mouth, and go, you know, kind of like what they teach you when you're in labor. So that's what's worked. That distracts him actually better than anything else, and he starts calming down, and then I can talk to him and then talk about the situation, you know, that it's not okay or whatever. And lastly, it's very important that whoever is watching your child or whoever is taking care of your child, all of you guys are on the same page, because not everybody, for example, if my husband has Luke, his method might be different than mine. It's important to stay consistent and talk it out with whoever is watching your child. The consequences or the solution is all the same everywhere they are. Whether it's at daycare, grandma's house, at your home. You don't want it to be where they're at grandma's house or somewhere else that they get a lollipop or a treat just to distract them, and you know, so that way they can stop crying, and then it's different at home. And just make sure, you know, you guys are all on the same page. At the end of the night, pour yourself a glass of wine. I'm telling you, you deserve it. All you mamas deserve it. Dealing with all these tantrums. If you feel like you're going to break, which many times I felt like I was going to break, it's okay. Let the tears flow. Just keep saying to yourself, you will not be defeated. It's going to pass. You just have to find what works for you. I'm no expert or anything like that. This is just what has worked for my family, and I'm still continuing to understand Luke and continue to understand his needs, and learning how I need to communicate better with him, and so that way we avoid that. And also another thing that works is lots of snacks if you're out in public. Everybody knows. Please. I panic when I don't bring snacks or things to distract him, because then I know I'm on a short, you know, limited time. If all else fails, I know a lot of people are against, like, a lot of parents are against, like, you know, having their child watch their phone. Hey, if that's what gets you through that moment, do it. It's not gonna kill you. Okay, it's not gonna kill them. Don't forget to check out Donna's channel and her video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!